Okay, greetings again, Patriots, Starseeds Lightworkers, and of course our very brave military and our galactic brothers and sisters that are working for our freedoms. Welcome to 1776 United, and we're in a worldwide and galactic revolution. Now, as I was saying, there was three types of negative NPCs that are doing everything they can to lower our consciousness. This is quite evident by the type of bullshit we've been receiving all our life. Excuse all the noise. I'm just going to talk over it. I'm getting kind of used to it already. We're in the middle of the afternoon here, so things are busy. Then we have, the negatives that are trying to keep us from ascending, and they have been always involved in our worlds, whether they be family or friends or brothers and sisters and cousins, whatever. They've always been there in a kind of a, I don't know what you want to call it. They were not in a spiritual sense. We know our spiritual people. We know that, and we can tell who our spiritual family is, and our tribe is based on our consciousness. Even, our consciousness can go right through the phones, right into the internet, and it can go worldwide. That's how strong our consciousness is. I know, based on having very close, loving inner circle, and all who you are out there. You've been with me for a long time. You've resonated with what I've had to say. I've resonated with you with what you've had to say, and that's just a huge energy bond that no dark negative entity can take away. Okay, so then, like I says, with all the negatives that are around us, we also have our positive souls, okay, that are ready to ascend. We are all ready to ascend. We're tired of all this, right? We are tired of and exhausted by all this going through. But, if anything gives us energy, it's knowing through all this journey that we're going through, and for all the new people and all the newcomers that are coming on, we are at a crossroads in our ascension right now, where the split that has been going on since 2016 is really starting to take effect now. And the split has been further and further apart since 2016, and it even and we're going to start noticing the fruits of our labor in the coming days and months. Of course, there's going to be lots of as we ascend higher, the negatives are going to get stronger, not stronger, but they're going to get more violent and boisterous, and they're going to just lose their mind. Eventually they will not be able to operate or exist on our high vibrating planet, and our high vibrating soul beings and brothers and sisters that are out there, that and who you are. And we want as many newcomers to come in and open your arms and your heart, and talk to us and express how you're feeling and stuff like this, and maybe we can get some answers for you. Okay, like I said, the sun out there, I know it's it's winter time, and there were lots of clouds, lots of rain and snow and stuff like that, but the sun is really, really important to get to get as much sun as you can. If you've got a sunny day out there, even if it's cold, get out there and look at the sun, and that energy will definitely increase your vibration and also your ascension. The Dracos, like I said, have hundreds of layers of beings above them that keep us in a low frequency fear, and riddled with disease, poverty, ego, competition, over money and stuff like this, and they keep us in that dark bubble, and that's all about to blow up on them. We are starting to recognize basically who our enemy are now. when I look on TikTok and see, all this thing going on about, United States against China and China against, whoever else, and Russia against the United States, I'm going, this is just such a distraction. It is just anything that is that they can throw at us right now. Subconsciously, that's what they're doing, and it's actually getting so comical now, and so revealing about the pantomime that they're trying to portray out there, knowing we all know that it's a simple distraction to keep our minds busy in this direction while they do this covert operation by taking down the Dracos, right? The hardened Dracos, the most violent Dracos, the ones in the Dracos, like I said before. And I'm going to, like Jesse, one of my soul family, had said, maybe you should just start from the beginning, Alex, and so all the newcomers can have a listen in, and all, maybe get a full, that way if we start from the beginning we can get a full picture of what's happening out there, and I'd be more than happy to start all over again. The old videos that I did, if it's old content and it was stolen content, that's gone. So and I will start over again from the beginning, just to enlighten everybody. The Dracos, the Draco hybrids, the Draco hybrids, and of course the reptiles, the reptilians, have been here probably as long, if not longer, than we have. We've all been kind of thrown into this petri dish, and we've all been here for thousands of years, if not millions. So and not one species is going to go away, but the more we ascend and the more we rise, the more we can know who our adversaries are, and recognize that for what they are. So this is why I mean about the ascension. We're going to go from, being in the Stone Age, walking around, pounding away and beating on each other, as humans, to really knowing who our real enemy is, and that is, and they hide behind their masquerade, or they masquerade behind, their humanity appearance, thinking that they're just bad people. No, they're Dracos, they're Draco reptile hybrids that are have the technology to shapeshift, and as you can see, more and more revealing content is coming about all this. Okay, and once we recognize that the Russians or the Chinese or the Brazilians or the Canadians or the Americans or whatever, are not our enemies. We're all part of the same big old family, and we should all recognize, and I believe that once we all do ascend, we will know that we'll come together. I believe with the reveal of our little ones and our little children that have been harvested, stolen and kidnapped and jailed and tortured and locked in dungeons and used for their own whatever they wanted them to be used for, is all going to come to light. And I believe that's what's going to bring humanity together. And anybody that does not get totally upset to a point where they want to start taken to the streets, then we know that they're not who they say they are. And this is what I mean about the Great Awakening is matched up with the Great Divide. And the Great Divide is basically we have awakened it through that period of time, through the great two world parallel. We'll have one world, but we have two negative and a positive coexisting on one parallel. And we recognize what is going on, but we cannot say that these psychopaths and narcissists and all these other beings that are out there are actually higher consciousness humans based on what they're conducting with. If they have no conscience if they have, they have no empathy towards animals. And I want to get into the animal thing, and because we do, all our animals that are here, they're here as basically, they're here to protect us. Those animals are here, especially the horses and the elephants, and the lions. The other big animals, they may seem fierce and all this, but they got to eat, and that's how they eat. So they, the Dracos, put this fiction out that they're enemies. But I believe that as you can witness, and you start witnessing now, that all animals have a connection, a consciousness connection with the spiritual beings that are, like us, that are ascending. I know I have a hard time explaining all this because it's a very, very difficult subject. It's not an easy one, just to come out and explain all this and try to get it all in 15 minutes. It's there's lots going on right now, and there's going to be a lot of ascension. I welcome all the questions that you may have, that you can come on and ask me any question you want, and I'd be more than happy to answer them for you. Also, I want to say that in the days to come, I'm going to focus in on a lot of this awareness on exactly who we're up against. In the meantime, I would highly recommend that you go to people like Gene Decode. Go to people like Michael Jaco. People like Ishmael Perez, people like Carrie Cassidy. Follow all of them, okay? These are extremely well-rehearsed, very senior knowledge. And of course, we have other like George Norrie, Jim Rink, James Rink. He's been sick through an attack that they did on him. We are in full-blown war right now with the Dracos, okay? And they do have control of a few things still, but, we're knocking them out wherever they may be. And we do have, and we must pray for our absolute beautiful family, and our Palladians and our Venetian warriors that are out there that have been helping our super soldiers and tier 1 operators, and all our soldiers. We all have to maybe take a knee and pray for all the sacrifices that these men and women have been taking to save our planet and basic human rights. This is extremely important, not just for humanity's purpose, but it sends out a message to the Dracos that we know who you are now. We know that you have nothing but contempt for humanity, and any one that wants to assimilate with them is considered our enemy. And of course, I also want to finish off by saying we will win this. We're going to win this war. We're winning it now. And let's not put so much emphasis and time in on the minutia or the ongoing movie or the central casting that's going on. Let's start studying about the understanding or the graphics and what they're real and what they're made out of, and let's start bouncing these ideas and exactly what they're all about. And because they know all about you, we got to know all about them, okay? And their time is up, because now they're being exposed. They cannot hide behind the shadows no more. They cannot hide behind their skin suits anymore. They're getting very, very nervous, and a lot of them, because they're born and raised here as whatever they've been here, and some of them are 8, 9, 1,000 years old. They've been here a long, long time, and they have nowhere to go. So they're here to fight to the finish, and that's what you're witnessing right now, with the military and the commander and what's going on there. So that being said, I hope that brought everybody a little bit closer to what's going on, and I'm going to keep digging in and getting more information back to you. God bless everybody. We'll see you on the next one.